Hey everybody, welcome back. And we are at number 209 and 210. I decided to do a tag team. We've had a lot of singles runs for the last few days. So, introducing my version of the War Raiders Ultimate style. I do believe it's Eric, and that's Erik, and that's Ivar. And the beard covers over pretty much the Andre the Giant torso for the most part. I mean, obviously you can see a little bit right there. So I could send it to Cujo to remove that part and put some chest hair. I'm not too bothered by it. I think it works pretty well. Not the easiest guy to build because his lower is just way too odd shaped for obviously for that figure, and also the legs. I tried to use the legs, and I did use them for the most part, and they worked really well on this figure, but they were really wobbly on the original Elite, so I lucked out on that. But just putting the the whole lower package together, putting the knee pad there, keeping the arms his height, his way. I probably could use Vader arms and update the arms a little bit, but not the hardest thing to do. Again, the beard covers up pretty much the whole singlet. You can barely see it. Over here to Erik though, he needed obviously his torso is a little bit wider. So you can see a little bit of a gappage there, but you can't really notice it from afar, especially if I put the belt up a little bit higher. That kind of covers over a little bit. The Elite, obviously the only head sculpt of Elite of Erik. And the decals were curb stomp. I had the decals in there, obviously put the decals in myself. I think it's phenomenal. Use the lower of the Viking or the War Raiders, Viking Experience, whatever you want to call them. The current WWE or World Tag Team Champions. So they might get some new releases in the future. Which if they do, I'll probably just switch out the arms and give him the new style arms. If they do a different head sculpt, maybe that's not screaming, I might switch out the head even. I don't know if I'll switch out the legs. I might switch out the legs or lower, but I don't know. He definitely is a little skinnier, but it does give him a good height comparison because Ivar's a little bit bigger than this guy, definitely in the bulkier side as well. So it is what it is for them. Not the easiest to make. They didn't require any painting. Just required curb stomp decals. I would consider these more of a conversion to Ultimate than a custom because you can get the parts through all the Mattel line, and then you just need to get curb stomp decals to put back on what you lose when you switch over to, like, I think a Stone Cold torso. Could have probably used a or a Roddy Piper torso, maybe. Maybe I could have went and decided to use a George Steele torso, but I didn't think he was that gut based. I felt like he still had some muscle definition to him. So from afar, can you really tell? I mean, I can't. So that's all that matters. Anyway, that's number 209 and 210 in our count up to 600.